Hello everyone, Ray Pedraza of the McAllen Cable Network. You are looking at one of the freshly painted bicycle lanes off of 29th Street. We're right here off of 29th and Galveston, right near the McAllen Convention Center. And you know what? We want to talk more about these new bicycle lanes that the City of McAllen is getting. Joining me to do that is Ben Worsham with the City of McAllen Traffic Department. Ben, thanks for joining me.
Yes, sir.
All right, so 29th Street, when or how far can we expect to see this bicycle lane?
Right now, the existing bicycle lane is going to start at Galveston, and it's going to extend all the way near STC, just north of Ivy Avenue. It's going to connect. We have future plans to connect from Galveston all the way to Auburn once it's fully built out.
Wow, so that's almost the entire length of the city.
Correct.
Almost.
This is our first step as part of our adopted bike plan that we went through City Commission just last month. This is just our first step in completing that bike plan.
Okay, for somebody who's out there wondering, how do you decide which corridors get the bike lanes?
We look at the reason 29th Street was selected is because there's so many schools, parks, and different facilities that people can use. It connects. Right now, we're connecting the convention center all the way up to Auburn, which is going to also connect with our existing hike and bike trails. So that's how we kind of determine how it fits in part of our existing network and how it's currently used by the people who, the bicyclists.
Very good. And when they see these bike lanes, they're going to see first a thick solid line, then they're going to see a thinner solid line. The thick line separates the bikes from traffic.
The thicker line separates bike from traffic. This is, I guess, kind of not very typical because there's parking next to the bike lane.
Okay.
So that's why you have a thinner line for this to separate the bicycle lane from the parking, right? And that's not very typical throughout the city. This is one of the, I guess, unique streets throughout our city that most of our streets don't have adjacent parking like this.
One of the complaints, or I guess we should say concerns, is that our bicycle map doesn't have enough east-west corridors. What would you say to somebody who would like to see more of that?
Well, we're starting off, I guess, a low-lying fruit right now, where we can easily build using the existing infrastructure. Just because our current bicycle plan doesn't have a lot east and west doesn't mean eventually we're not going to add. This is just a starting point where we're going to, we want to get something adopted and get started adding more facilities for our cyclists.
And there's a process. That's why it sometimes takes time. It requires funding and things like that. So. And if somebody would like to see the bicycle map, they can find it right there on our website, right?
Yes, we also have our website specifically for our bike. It's called Bike McAllen. You can access it off our traffic webpage, which is accessible from our McAllen.net.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. And if anybody has questions, they can call the traffic department?
Yes, correct. They can call us at 681-2700, or they can email us at traffic@mcallen.net.
All right, Ben Worsham, thank you very much. All right, and as always, we thank you, and be careful when you see the bicycle lanes because there might be some cyclists out here. I'm Ray Pedraza. Thanks for watching the McAllen Cable Network.